Amanda.
Yeah.
I have a lot of customers off island who've been asking me for videos on how to do wire bracelets.
Okay.
And I wanted to do a quick demonstration of the rosebud bangle today, so could you help me out?
Of course.
Okay, so if you would please explain what you're using in front of you, and then we can get started.
Okay, so first thing is the wrist mandrel. You want this so that you can hammer and shape the bangle. It works to harden it also when we use the plastic hammer. It creates hardness and shape. It doesn't deform your wire anyway, so it's a good tool to have. And then of course a cutter that's going to cut the 16 gauge wire, and a chain nose plier to help us tuck in the ends when we're done.
Okay, move this to the side and I will be your assistant.
Okay. So I'm just gonna place the wire underneath the wrist mandrel.
And we do have some black marks here, some of them indicating our sizes. Like, I think my personal size is this mark here, so why don't we make it there?
Okay, sounds good. So bring your wire down, lining up with the black mark as best you can, bringing the wires towards each other and crossing. And as we're crossing, I'm gonna pull and move in the opposite direction, twisting them around each other and pulling kind of at the same time so they get stuck onto each other. Okay, so just like so. And then so your wire doesn't bump up, you're gonna take the plastic hammer and kind of just give it a gentle tap so it sits down a little bit more. And then continue the spiral, and then just take one at a time. If it starts bumping up a little bit, you just want to give it a little...
I'll be the assistant.
Thank you. And then again, please. Okay, perfect.
If you don't have an assistant to hold your mandrel, then some of the things I've seen are, well, you can tape it down to your table. My friend holds it between her legs. You just do the best you can, and honestly, Amanda can do it without my help, but I just wanted to be in the video.
And then again, one more time, if you want it just to be a little bit more flat, you can just give it a few more taps. It also hardens it so it stays a little bit better. So now you have your two ends that stick out a little bit. Now we want to take it off the wrist mandrel, and we're just gonna tuck the ends down underneath the spiral. And then you can trim it as close as you can. And you can do more tucking down after you cut the ends off. It's a little bit easier once that long tail is gone. And then you can use your chain nose plier, which is the pointier nose tool. And just tuck it down a little bit, and you can use the side of your tool too to push down.
Nice.
And that's it for that. If you want to reshape it and make sure it's hardened really well, you're going to put it back on the wrist mandrel, and then you can give it hits all the way around so that it gets nice and hard. This way when you wear the piece, it stays a nice round shape. And just avoiding the front where you made the spiral. Okay, and then just take it off and it's done.
Cool. And one more fun thing is you can do this as a finger ring by doing exactly the same thing, but you'd use a ring mandrel. So thumbs up for the
Yay.
rosebud bangle, Amanda.
Good job.
Good job.